My name is Steven and I am 26 years old. Since I am 16, I am working in the hotel business. After 7 years of being a receptionist in several hotels, I decided I wanted to see something new and found a job in a reservation call center, taking care of clients with emergencies on spot. The last year I started to work in a smaller company as a team leader, being part and able to see how it's growing. In the last 10 years I saw, heard, experienced a lot and met some crazy people, and I would like to share this with you. Those are Touristic Tales. Welcome to Touristic Tales. This week I would like to introduce you to one of those customers that I encountered in the hotel business called the silent complainer. It was 2012ish around, and it was my last year as a front desk clerk. At this moment I didn't knew it was my last year, but that's stories for another episode. I considered myself a professional after 7 years working at front desk, and I thought that I would have saw everything. There are different types of complainers and customers, and with these videos and episodes I would like to introduce you to different types of them. As I said, this week we will start with the silent complainer. The silent complainer is normally a couple from 35 yearish and then up. They arrive with non-smile, not happy. They have a booking for 2 weeks in a 4-star hotel directly next to the beach, with half board, with sea view, a double room, just lovely. And then maybe with flights included, they pay 600 to 800 bucks. They made a pretty good deal, but still they're not like happy. Maybe the first day you think they're not happy because you arrive from the airport, you woke up early in the morning, you go to the airport, you have to fly, you arrive to your destiny, bus drive or long cab drive, you don't know, they're exhausted. That's understandable. As a good receptionist, during a 2-week stay for a client, I always ask them if they're alright, if there's something I can do for them, how is your day, the usual stuff. If a customer is happy, you will notice this because they will do conversation with you. They will tell you that they don't want to go back, that they are happy. Oh my God, isn't it awesome to live in this kind of paradise? I want to live here, whatsoever. The silent complainer, you see them 3 times a day, and you greet him in the morning with a good morning, then you see him in the afternoon, you tell him how are you, is everything alright, and they will always give you the same response. Yeah, thank you, everything is fine. 2 weeks are over. The silent complainer leaves the hotel. They are at the front desk, signing the bills, signing the paperwork, taking the cab, and they go home. And you forget them because they will forget you, because you know that they will not come back. I mean, you know people who will come back or who are very satisfied with their stay. This one is just signing the paper, saying thank you, and leaving out. So you forget them. Don't waste your memory on them. Or should you? 2 weeks later, you get an email from your back office with a document, PDF document, that says complaint, that you start to print out, what you immediately regret because it's a 10-page report that even the military could not write it better. It's with attached pictures, with proofs, pictures with circles and arrows, and you take the complaint, you search in your database for name, dates to match your site with their site. There's no registered complaint. So then maybe you have the passport copy from those clients, and you see the picture and you remember. Wasn't that guy that I asked him every day if he's alright, if everything is fine? And he replied that, no, thank you, everything is fine. He's sending now a 10-page military report that not even I could write better, with examples like point 1. Our water tap was having lime. Please see attached picture 1. You take picture 1, and they're like, it's a water tap, zoomed in very big, so you can see some something like this, a white spot. But if you cannot see it because of the mega zoom, don't you worry, he made red arrows and circles because so you can spot it. They complain about everything, that maybe the water is not blue enough, or that the sand is too sandy, all this kind of stuff. And then stuff like something like the staff was rude and not nice enough. Hello? Duh! I'm not bothering you 3 times a day asking you if you're alright. If you cross my path, I've asked you if everything is okay, but I was not rude, I was not annoying, nothing. So why the fuck are you saying this? What's wrong with you? Those are the kind of people who bring their own UV light to the hotel to check if the mattresses are alright and don't have any kind of stain, but then they find a blood stain, what is not a blood stain, but they will find anything. There's no problem, because later they will ask for a freaking refund. They send a military report with stupid things, actually, to be honest, and then they're asking a 20% refund, but not for these issues that they found in their room. No, for the psychological damage. What psychological damage? They were not able to enjoy or to sleep because of the mentioned points in their complaint. They were not able to relax in their holiday, so this is why they're asking for a refund. Are you nuts? This is the person that I've asked 2 weeks if everything is alright and just got a, nah, everything is fine. They paid 600, as I said, nothing, $800 for a 4-star hotel, half board, sea view, just wonderful. And you get a freaking complaint from them. I've encountered one in 2012 that was just... You can always say, oh my god, after my 20 years of experience, I know everything. I know what will happen and what's going on. No, yes, you can say that, of course, but 95% of the time you're right. But there's always some kind of person that you did not expect at all. The one that I encountered was special. The customer stayed at our hotel for 2 weeks. Very cheap price, great hotel, everything lovely. But those clients did not send us a complaint 2 weeks after they left. No. One day after they left, they sent us a TV team. A television team. Yes, they did. But they didn't know what was coming for them. One day of their 2 weeks of stay, they were in the main village, in the main town, walking at the beach, and they just saw a cameraman and a woman with a microphone walking around the beach. They ran immediately to them, not asking what they were doing there, saying, "Do you want a good story? You want a really good story? I will show you my hotel room. You will see how disgusting it is." What they didn't knew, and if they would have asked, they could have avoided some kind of embarrassment, because they were interviewed for this TV team. This TV team was there to make a report of how much do customers complain in hotels when they're not at home. These people, most of the time, who complains about dirty rooms, are not this type of people who cleans in their own houses. So they arrive to the hotel thinking they're the kings of everything and start to complain. So basically, it was the best thing that the TV team could have encountered, because it was just gold for them. It's exactly what they searched for. So they came to our hotel, not telling us that they're from the TV, friends, with a hidden camera. And the client showed them the room, the stains. This is just gold here, because the hotel where they stayed and where I worked is a resort surrounded by forest. But as you can see, every way takes you to a small secret little beach or bay, and then there was the main beach. They went to the client room and started to complain and opened the curtains of the room and showing them their room view, sea view room. Their complaint, shocking. This is not what I paid for. This is not a sea view room. This is a bay view. The hotel lays on a bay, not a sea. Also, that all these yachts were parked in the water made it impossible to swim in peace. It's all false merchandising and minimum worth 20 to 50% of refunds. They were bothered that nobody cleans the room on Sundays. Yes, it is true, most of the hotels in Spain do not have full maid service, cleaning service on a Sunday. Most of them are off, having their day off. But there's always, if something happens, somebody to clean the room. That's not a fucking issue. It is also for them, it was unacceptable that local shopkeepers to close in the afternoons. They often needed to buy things during siesta time, and it should not be allowed. Siesta is a time between 2 and 5 p.m. where some, not all, but most of the shops close to have basically their lunch break. And if you are on 45 degrees Celsius, you're not able to open because nobody will come to your shop. The TV team showed me the video and I was pissed, really pissed up this time about this customer, because he made a whole big fuss and never came to us. And that right. I knew at this time that he will not get any kind of refund from us. But sometimes karma really exists, and the TV reporter gave me the opportunity to be on TV and respond to one simple question. Do customers complain a lot since they do feel more like kings when they're on holidays? And do they search, I have two questions, and do they search reasons to get refund on purpose? And boy, did I respond. Nicely, with respect, but basically yeah. All their hidden frustration comes once they arrive to the hotel. But as I said, I have more stories for the kings that come. The anti-silent complainer, let's call it like this. I think I will do this in my next episode. And this people, ladies and gentlemen, is the silent complainer. To all my fellow front desk receptionist colleagues out there, take care of them. They will be back. Even if you think they checked out, they will be back. For now, I've introduced to you the silent complainer. Let me know if you encountered one, if you are one, and maybe just let me know what you think. Yeah, thank you very much. This was Touristic Tales.